The Los Angeles Lakers endured a painful end to 2025 as they were demolished by the Detroit Pistons in a crushing 128-106 defeat on Tuesday night. The loss was particularly heartbreaking as it came on LeBron James's 41st birthday, turning what should have been a celebration into a disappointing conclusion to the calendar year. James, who became only the 12th player in NBA history to compete at age 41 or older, scored 17 points while adding 4 rebounds and 4 assists in front of the home crowd at Crypto.com Arena. The milestone achievement of playing in his 1,477th regular season game during an unprecedented 23rd NBA campaign was overshadowed by the team's 4th loss in their last 5 outings. James spent the final minutes of his birthday sitting on the bench with his arms folded, watching his team get outplayed by a dominant Pistons squad. The top scorer in league history connected on 3 three-pointers during the contest, but struggled to find his usual rhythm against Detroit's disciplined defensive scheme. Head coach J.J. Redick's squad entered the game already dealing with significant injury concerns. The Lakers were without key contributors Austin Reeves and Gabe Vincent, while Rui Hachimura was ruled out just before tip-off with right calf soreness. This forced Redick to deploy his 16th different starting lineup of the season, inserting Jake LaRavia into the starting 5 alongside James and Luka Doncic. Doncic led the Lakers with an impressive 30 points and 11 assists, showcasing his offensive capabilities throughout the contest. However, the young superstar also committed 8 costly turnovers that contributed to the team's downfall. The Mavericks trade acquisition briefly left the game in the 3rd quarter after appearing to favor his left shoulder, causing concern among Lakers fans. He returned to action in the 4th period, but was unable to spark a comeback, shooting 0 for 3 from the field down the stretch. The Pistons, currently leading the Eastern Conference with a 25-8 record, were led by rising star Cade Cunningham, who delivered a masterful performance with 27 points and 11 assists. Cunningham controlled the pace of the game and picked apart the Lakers' defense with precision passing and efficient scoring. His ability to create opportunities for teammates while maintaining his own offensive production proved too much for Los Angeles to handle. Detroit's bench provided crucial support, with Marcus Sasser contributing a season-high 19 points and Isaiah Stewart adding 15 points. The Pistons dominated the paint, scoring an overwhelming 74 points in the restricted area and exposing the Lakers' undersized front court. Los Angeles simply had no answer for Detroit's physical presence near the basket throughout the evening. The Lakers managed to fight back in the 3rd quarter, tying the game at 79-79 on a 3-point play by Doncic. The Crypto.com Arena crowd erupted, hoping to witness a birthday comeback for their legendary forward. However, the Pistons responded immediately, reasserting their dominance and building their lead back to 9 points before entering the final period with a 96-88 advantage. Detroit sealed the victory with a devastating 15-4 run in the 4th quarter, extending their lead to 114-94 and effectively ending any hopes of a Lakers rally. The home team was outscored 32-18 in the final period, unable to match the Pistons' intensity and execution down the stretch. The loss dropped Los Angeles to 20-11 on the season. Redick addressed the media after the game, acknowledging the challenges his team has faced with constant lineup changes and injury issues. The first-year coach emphasized that building team identity has been extremely difficult given the circumstances. He noted that the flow of rotations has been disrupted repeatedly, making it hard for players to develop chemistry and consistency on both ends of the floor. The defeat extended a troubling trend for the Lakers, as all their losses this season have come by double-digit margins. This pattern raises questions about the team's ability to compete when things aren't going their way. The combination of turnovers and poor defensive rebounding has plagued Los Angeles throughout their recent struggles. James later spoke about Cunningham's impressive performance, praising the young guard for playing like the #1 overall pick he was selected to be. The Lakers legend acknowledged that Detroit is a fast and explosive team capable of punishing opponents who don't match their energy level. The loss served as a harsh reminder that despite having 2 superstars in James and Doncic, the Lakers still have significant work to do if they want to compete for a championship. As the calendar turns to 2026, the team will look to regroup and start the new year on a better note when they host the Memphis Grizzlies on Friday night. For now, LeBron's 41st birthday will be remembered not for the historic milestone, but for another disappointing setback in what has become an inconsistent season for the Purple and Gold. The Los Angeles Lakers received devastating news on New Year's Day, as the team announced that rookie forward Adou Thiero has been diagnosed with a right MCL sprain. The 21-year-old will be sidelined for at least 4 weeks and will be re-evaluated by team doctors in late January, dealing another significant blow to a roster already ravaged by injuries throughout the season. The timing of this setback could not be worse for the young player who was just beginning to find his footing in the NBA. Thiero's rookie campaign has been plagued by health issues from the very beginning. Selected 36th overall in the 2025 NBA draft out of Arkansas, the athletic forward entered his professional career already dealing with complications from previous knee surgery on his left knee. That procedure forced him to miss the entire summer league, all of training camp, and the preseason as he worked to recover and regain his conditioning. The Kentucky native finally made his NBA debut on November 15th against the Indiana Pacers, logging nearly 5 minutes of playing time in his first professional appearance. Since then, he had appeared in 15 games for the Lakers, though his role remained extremely limited in head coach JJ Redick's rotation. Thiero was averaging just 1.3 points and 1.2 rebounds while shooting 38.9% from the field across 5.8 minutes per contest. Despite the modest statistics, Thiero had shown flashes of the potential that made the Lakers willing to trade up in the second round to acquire him. His defensive versatility and athleticism were on display during brief stretches, giving the coaching staff glimpses of what he could become with more development time. Prior to this latest injury, the forward had appeared in 6 consecutive games, most recently playing 4 minutes in the fourth quarter of Tuesday's blowout loss to the Detroit Pistons. Team sources indicate it remains unclear exactly when Thiero sustained the MCL sprain to his right knee. He was able to complete the game against Detroit without any visible signs of discomfort, suggesting the injury may have occurred during practice or developed gradually over recent days. Medical staff conducted imaging that revealed the extent of the damage, leading to the 4-week timeline for re-evaluation. This particular injury presents a frustrating setback because it affects Thiero's right knee, separate from the left knee that required surgery before he joined the Lakers. The fact that he now has injuries to both knees raises concerns about his overall durability and ability to withstand the physical demands of an 82-game NBA season. Team management will certainly proceed with extreme caution regarding his recovery and rehabilitation process. The diagnosis comes at an especially unfortunate time for Thiero's development trajectory, with multiple Lakers rotation players currently sidelined, including Austin Reeves with a grade 2 calf strain expected to miss at least 1 month. There had been an opportunity for the rookie to earn additional playing time. Reeves' absence, combined with ongoing issues for Gabe Vincent, Jard Vanderbilt, and Rui Hachimura, has forced Redick to constantly shuffle his lineup combinations. Before his NBA call-up, Thiero spent time with the South Bay Lakers, the team's G League affiliate, where he demonstrated his capabilities against lower-level competition. In 3 appearances with South Bay, the rookie forward averaged an impressive 15 points, 5.0 rebounds, 1.6 assists, and 2.0 steals, while shooting 55.6% from the field in just over 20 minutes per game. His best performance came against the Santa Cruz Warriors on November 21st, when he scored 19 points on efficient shooting while adding 3 steals in 19 minutes of action. Those G League performances highlighted the tools that made Thiero an intriguing draft prospect. Scouts praised his ability to score in the paint using his physicality and athletic ability, combined with solid defensive instincts and the versatility to guard multiple positions. At 6'8" with a strong frame, he possesses the physical profile to develop into a valuable role player if he can stay healthy and get consistent minutes on the court. Redick had spoken positively about Thiero's progress before the injury occurred, noting that the coaching staff would continue looking for opportunities to give him meaningful minutes at the NBA level. The head coach acknowledged that some of the rookie's brief appearances had shown promise, while others revealed his inexperience, which is completely normal for young players adjusting to the demands and speed of the professional game. The Los Angeles Lakers' pursuit of defensive help ahead of the NBA trade deadline has encountered a significant obstacle, as league sources indicate the team is unwilling to meet the Sacramento Kings' asking price for guard Keon Ellis. According to NBA insider Jake Fisher, the Kings are demanding a first-round pick in exchange for the 25-year-old defensive specialist, a cost that Lakers management considers too steep given their limited draft capital and Ellis's recent performance struggle. The Lakers have been actively exploring the 3-and-D market market as they seek to address glaring defensive weaknesses that have plagued the team throughout the season. Despite boasting an elite offensive trio featuring Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves, Los Angeles ranks 20th in the league in defensive efficiency. The lack of perimeter defenders capable of slowing down opposing guards and wings has become increasingly problematic as the season progresses. Ellis emerged as a logical target given his reputation as a tenacious defender with the ability to guard multiple positions. The undrafted player out of Alabama has built a solid NBA career through defensive intensity and reliable three-point shooting. Last season, Ellis appeared in 80 games for Sacramento, making 28 starts while averaging 8.3 points, 2.7 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 1.5 steals in 24.4 minutes per contest. Most impressively, he shot 48.9% from the field and 43.3% from beyond the arc, establishing himself as a valuable rotation piece. However, this current season has been far less productive for the Kings guard. His playing time has been drastically reduced under head coach Doug Christie, dropping from 24.4 minutes per game last year to just 17.3 minutes this season. The decreased opportunity has resulted in a significant statistical decline, with Ellis averaging only 5.3 points per game while shooting career low percentages of 39.5% from the field and 35.6% from three-point range across 29 appearances. The puzzling reduction in Ellis's role has baffled league observers and rival executives alike. Sacramento entered the season with aspirations of building a playoff contending team, but has struggled mightily, posting a disappointing 6-22 record that has them near the bottom of the Western Conference standings. Many analysts believe Ellis's defensive skills and shooting ability could help address some of the Kings' own weaknesses, making Christie's decision to limit his minutes even more confusing to outside observers. Despite Ellis's struggles this season, at least half the teams in the NBA have inquired about his availability, according to one general manager who spoke anonymously. The widespread interest stems from several factors beyond his on-court production. First, his salary of just $2.3 million makes him an attractive target for teams facing luxury tax concerns or second apron restrictions. Second, Ellis will become an unrestricted free agent after this season, but any team trading for him would acquire his bird rights, allowing them to re-sign him next summer without eating into their salary cap space. The Lakers view Ellis as a potential solution to their perimeter defense problems. His ability to lock down opposing guards while spacing the floor with his outside shooting would provide valuable balance to a roster heavy on offensive firepower but light on defensive stoppers. Los Angeles envisions deploying him as a defensive specialist who could focus his energy on that end of the floor while thriving in an offensive system built around catch-and-shoot opportunities created by Doncic, James, and other playmakers. League sources indicate the Lakers would prefer to acquire New Orleans Pelicans forward Herbert Jones, who represents a more impactful defensive presence. However, NBA insider Mark Stein reports that Jones's acquisition cost is presumed to be beyond the Lakers' current trade means. The Pelicans have shown no interest in trading their versatile defender and are not impressed with the Lakers' available assets.